1 Samuel 30 and 6. I'm going to say that one more time. 1 Samuel 30 and 6. I'm going to say that one more time. 1 Samuel 30 and 6. I'm sitting here and that scripture dropped in my spirit. 1 Samuel 30 and 6. Do you know what that says? That is the scripture David used when he was going through distress with his sons and his daughters. He was going through distress. And he used that scripture. And he used the hard place that he was to encourage himself. And so I say to you, to every click, tag, and share, encourage yourself. 1 Samuel, it says that David encouraged himself. 1 Samuel 30 and 6. Most of you are waiting for your family to encourage you, right? You're waiting for your friends to say, good job. Some of you are waiting for encouragement that you have been waiting for your whole life. You're waiting for encouragement that you have never gotten from a spouse or a mom or a dad or even a sibling. And you just want them to say, congratulations. You want them to say, good job. You want them to say something nice, but you just find one thing good to say about me. Not going to happen. So this is what you do. You encourage yourself. The hardest place to be is stuck waiting for somebody to applaud your greatness. 1,000 people under the sound of my voice, I need you to do yourself a favor. Encourage yourself. Do not allow the opinions of people. Do not allow the critical disposition of others to cause you to miss greatness that you are supposed to see within yourself. That is why it is called self-esteem. It's how you esteem yourself in your eyes and not through anyone else's. And so I'm taking a moment out of my day to say, encourage yourself. If I could sing, which I do, I would sing that song, sometimes you have to encourage yourself. You know that song, right? Sometimes you have to speak victory during your test. And no matter how you feel, right? You know the song. Sometimes you have got to encourage yourself. Gotta look your own self, right? Look at yourself. Actually, let's do that. Let's get a mirror today. I want you to go home, pull over, look in the rearview mirror, pull out your makeup compact. Just find a reflection of yourself. And I want you to speak to it. And every negative word that somebody spoke over your life that keeps playing over and over again in your mind, I want you to speak back to it. I want you to encourage yourself to keep moving. If you've got a deadline to meet, encourage yourself to meet it. If you don't feel good about yourself, you know what that does? It allows someone else to fuel what you believe you are not. Meaning, I remember when my dad said some things that were pretty hurtful. If I believed his lies, I would have been in trouble. But I knew that God had greater in me, so I had to tune my ears off to his lies. Most of you today have not tuned your ears off of the lie your parents spoke over you. And so now you have become an adult with a little seed of their negativity dwelling inside of you. And in your alone time, when you don't follow through, or when you're not successful in the area where you should be, you hear those negative words. And you know what you do? You believe those lies. And so you won't encourage yourself. Don't give negative words life any longer. Encourage yourself. Be your biggest cheerleader. I'm two people in life for Car Chronicles, CCM. I'm a drill sergeant and I'm a cheerleader. It all depends on who you need best. And right now, I'm going to be your cheerleader, and I'm going to say, you're not that. You might not have met the deadline yet, but that great conjunction word means that that sentence is going to change at some point in time. Keep fighting. You are so beautiful. Even if the world doesn't make you feel like it, you are so beautiful. Even if you live with somebody and they trying to take all of the self-esteem you got, baby, you're beautiful. Brothers, you're strong. Brothers, you're successful. You're good fathers. You're good husbands. You're good brothers. You're not what the community says you are. There is greatness in all of us, and it's time for us to recognize it in ourselves. Do you know the goal that someone else set is different from your goal? And whether their bar is set higher than yours, you still do good. You do good. You do good. You do good. You are doing good. Let me tell you that. You're doing good, guys. Come on. Don't allow people's negativity to say, oh, well, you don't have this and you don't have that. A little progress is better than none at all. I just wanted to take a moment out of my day to encourage you. You're doing good. You're doing good. I am so proud of all of you. I'm proud when I read the seed testimonies, but I'm proud when people say, I'm living a better life than I've ever lived before, simply because I'm part of this movement that's making me see life differently. I'm proud of people that says, I've never fasted before. I never did all this stuff, but I'm doing it now and I see a great change. Do you know that is progress, that God himself is pleased? And even God himself, I do believe, is very pleased with your progress. He's pleased that you know that before you decide to blow your top, you take a deep breath and say, that wouldn't be good. I'm proud of your progress. Sometimes we got to do our own progress report daily or weekly or monthly even. I think people in their relationships and marriages should really do a progress report. How we doing? What's going on? I'm proud of you guys. You're doing good. You are doing good. And I'm proud of you. You know, sometimes we wait for our parents to be proud of us, and we may not always get that. Sometimes we want our spouses to be proud of us. We may not always get that. But let me say this as your pastor. I'm proud of you guys because you're not the person you used to be. And for that, I know God is pleased with you. But I want you to encourage yourself and keep on going. Keep on swimming. Keep on swimming. Keep on swimming. That's what Dory says. You're doing good. I encourage you. I want to say to those of you who are struggling with addiction, struggling to get away from cigarettes or opioids or any type of addiction, sex is an addiction, anything that's got you bound, and you're doing your best to stay away from it. You're doing your best to put down the alcohol. You're doing your best to put down the marijuana. You're doing your best to obey God. You're doing your best as a good mother, a good father, a good sister. You're doing your best to stay happy. You're doing your best to fight depression. You're doing your best to fight suicidal thoughts. You're doing your best just to get up and go to work. I am so proud of you. Let me encourage you today. I'm proud of you guys. You my babies. You my boo-boo stinks. And I know God is proud of you too. I felt it in my spirit to encourage you today. But I want you to encourage yourself. And always remember that a little progress is better than no progress at all. I love you guys. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. I'm so proud of you guys. Love you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.